skepticism Ronnie did.
That's an interesting point. What I thought was a nice touch actually was the father being headmaster of the school. That gave something extra, and actually was a nice little touch. What with Clyde not getting on so well with him, that was a nice little element to it. But the parents actually, I don't think were as strong as the dad beforehand, and the mum who was absolutely crazy, who I really liked and got to like towards the end of the season. But the father being headmaster was a very nice touch.
Child to teenager, as in say Buffy Central Focus type. That sort of age group.
See, for that time slot, I don't think you can. I think it will rely on the fact that it might have to replace the cast. And what's interesting, I know this is about season 2, but in the news recently, apparently K9 is going to be in most of the episodes now from season 3. I wonder how the focus is now going to shift from season 2 into the 3rd season, having K9 there, who was actually pushed to the background in the first couple of seasons. So I want to have a shift with the companions. Will kind of go in season 3. That's something we can all watch and see.
Yeah, how much time can you focus on in 25 minutes per week?
I could be wrong here, but I think he's in 2/3 of the episodes in season 3, which means he will have some big focal point, which is interesting to know.
Is it going to come out after the K9 series?
I've got no idea.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't think I know they're just finishing up filming the K9 series. So.
Bradley Walsh, who played the clown and other characters, was absolutely brilliant. And as villains go in that season, that was definitely my favourite villain. I thought he was very sinister, absolutely brilliant, like the real Piper figure. And that was a really strong performance, which we got actually from a lot of the villains in this season.
Yes, much less hamtastic than the first season, I thought.
I'd say the first episode was probably my favorite out of like the Whoniverse since Doctor Who came back, because it was really good and really scary. I really hated the end, where they were saying the jokes that, all the jokes happened to get rid of it, I thought.
I like the message about it. The message about you left the can't of the theatre.
I don't know if it's being dumbed down for kids, because I kind of don't like that.
I think it's got to be less scary, slightly, in that time slot, and then obviously it goes out at 4:30 in the UK. I think it's got to be...
It's complex, I think, almost. It's slightly simpler. I mean, it's a consequence. You can have 25 minutes per week. You can't have what you get in Who every week.
Well, ultimately, Classic, Who was originally a kid's show.
I mean, a lot of ways, Sarah Jane, it's closer to classic Doctor Who than the current season of Doctor Who is in terms of format and the way it runs.
In the sense of feel, I think at times you are actually correct there as well. Its actual tone is very similar.
Yeah, just a person with a sonic screwdriver, some fecklessness, and versus the monsters.
I guess anything you haven't really got, which hope we should have in Who, is obviously visits to like alien worlds. But obviously, if you kind of focus on the Earth-based element, to the fact that it does feel very, very similar, then I think you're spot on. Actually, very good point.
Okay, so the second one was what? The Day of the Clown.
Day of the Clown.
Day of the Clown.